What is up, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the latest and greatest action camera in the GoPro series, which is the GoPro Hero 10. In this video I will be covering things like the unboxing, my 2-month review of the device, rundown on some features and comparing it with the GoPro Hero 9, and I'll be giving you guys some suggestions on the accessories that I've used in the past. If you guys want to skip to any section of the video, you can do so by using the progress bar below. Let's get into it. Let me show you guys the box for a bit. The bottom of the box boasts the best features of the GoPro Hero 10. On the left side we have some more features like the data overlays, time warp feature, and so on. On the back we have instructions to install the Quick app onto our phones, through which we can control our GoPro. So this nylon case that the GoPro comes in is very similar to the GoPro Hero 9 case, and let's open it up. We have the instruction manual on the top here, the GoPro Hero 10 itself, the USB-C cable, the battery, a curve mount which has 3 parts, the clamp which gets fixed to the bottom of the GoPro, the base that you can stick onto curved surfaces like the helmets, cars or anything else, and the screw to hold the clamp. If you guys need any other kinds of mount, it can be purchased separately in stores like the Best Buy or from the GoPro website itself. I'm not a big fan of the packaging as I never carry this around. If you guys want to use this package, I'd highly suggest to remove the cardboard base from the nylon case. Oh, that rhymed. If you guys want some suggestions on some better cases, I have linked them in the video description. So the side compartment of the GoPro comes off if you apply some pressure by pulling it down. Here you have space for the battery, memory card and the charging port. If you ever want to attach the media mount to the GoPro, you would need to remove the side flap. And by doing so, it would make your device not waterproof anymore. You can't take it for doing any water sports. Now let's start up the GoPro. The front display has improved a lot and it shows better quality, mimicking the back screen display. So here I'm going ahead and installing the Quick app onto my phone. And the phone automatically detects the GoPro and asks to pair with it. And you can name the device to whatever you want. Agreeing to all the legal disclaimers here, and we're out of battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge my GoPro device and get it up to 60% before continuing. So finally the GoPro has a good amount of charge, so I'm going to go ahead and start the update process. So this is going to install the latest software update, and it's said that after November the GoPro has a major update with the software and is going to include some more video presets and include some more features in the 5K resolution, like it's going to support 5K 60 and some other features with this update. So if you guys have bought the GoPro and haven't updated it before November, I'd highly suggest you guys to update your GoPro device. That's it for the unboxing and setting up of the device. Let's get into some of the features that the GoPro offers. The GoPro Hero 10 has a fantastic camera with which you can capture some amazing videos. So let's switch into the video mode here. You can do so by swiping sideways or pressing the mode button. Here in the standard configuration, you can see the shortcut for frame adjustment rate in the upper left corner, the shortcut for the field of view in the lower left corner, the type of stabilization in the upper right corner, and the zoom in the lower right corner. The main button at the bottom lets you choose between the various presets that the GoPro offers you. These are standard, activity, cinematic, ultra slow-mo, and basic. These presets are a great feature because they let you switch between video modes quite easily and quickly. You can also go ahead and edit these presets by clicking the edit button. Here you have various options to personalize how you want the video to be taken. One of the most important settings is the video resolution. The frame rates that you can choose changes with the resolution of the video that you want. If you want to capture video in 1080p, you can choose between 24, 30, 60, 120 and 240 frames per second. If it's a 2.7K video, you have options from 60 to 240. If you want to shoot a 4K video, you have options from 24 to 120. And finally, a 5.3K video allows you to choose between 24, 30 and 60 frames per second. Personally, I choose 5.3K a lot as it gives the best video quality, and I also choose 24 frames per second so you get that cinematic video effect. But if you're doing a sports activity, a 24 frames per second can look a little choppy. So you can choose between 30 or 60 frames per second depending on your use case. For a super slow motion video, I usually choose between a 4K and 120 frames per second. You could go all the way up to 240 frames per second in a 2.7K video, but the video quality is noticeably worse than 4K. Also, under artificial lighting conditions, I would suggest to stay at 30 frames per second or under to avoid flickering of the lights. Under field of view, you can choose between narrow, linear with horizon leveling, linear, wide and super view, which is also known as the fisheye lens. If you feel like the warping of the video is too much on the sides, or if there are straight lines in your video, you can go with the wide or linear. It is a matter of personal choice on the mode that you want to choose. I personally like the super view and I film in it a lot. Under stabilization, you can choose between standard, high, boost or switch it off. As it is a digital stabilization, the video gets cropped quite a bit with a higher stabilization. While horizon stabilization does reduce the jitter and makes it smooth, it reduces the immersiveness when it comes to certain sports. So you can choose to disable it and enable it when you want to. The zoom feature that the GoPro offers is a digital zoom, and I would always suggest doing it in post. Now let's switch to the photo mode. Here on the top left we have the timer shortcut, which lets you set the delay timer for clicking the picture. The field of view shortcut in the bottom left corner, the photo output mode in the top right, and finally the digital zoom in the bottom left. Again, the zoom feature is only a digital zoom and you can always do this in post. Let's go over the photo output modes as they are the most important. Here you can select between Super Photo, HDR, Standard and RAW. In Standard mode, the GoPro takes a normal photo without any processing. Under HDR mode, the GoPro takes a lot of photos and overlays them to increase the dynamic range. This lets you see details in very dark and light areas of the image. For this, you would need to hold the camera still. The Super Photo mode is great if you don't want to edit the photos later. It'll automatically decide how to edit the photos best by either applying HDR, local tone mapping, etc. A picture taken in RAW mode contains much more information than a normal JPEG file. This gives you a very natural picture and much more room to edit the picture later on in a software like the Adobe Lightroom. Similar to the video mode, GoPro offers you some presets for shooting photos. The normal photo mode is a single photo. The live burst mode takes a burst of photos 1.5 seconds before and after the shutter button is pressed. And the burst mode is to take several photos when you don't want to miss the right moment. And finally, the night photo mode is to take photos under low light conditions. And finally, you have the time-lapse mode. Here you have the field of view on the bottom left, digital zoom in the bottom right. The various presets in the time-lapse mode include the time warp or hyperlapse, time-lapse or night-lapse for taking a time-lapse in late-night conditions. Now that we have gone over the overview of the GoPro Hero 10, let's get into my 2-month review of the device. First off, I should say how sturdy the device is. This device has been through a lot, and when I say a lot, I love the build quality. Also, I love all the video modes. So I'm not much of a photographer, so I would love to take stills from the video, and now you can do that up to 19.6 megapixels. Previously, this was around 12 to 14 megapixels depending on the mode. This is frankly how I capture 99% of my photos from any video. GoPro has changed all the photo modes to 23.6 megapixels now. Previously, only RAW mode supported 23.6 megapixels. The mic in the Hero 10 is not that great. For an action camera which is waterproof, it is quite good, and it can be upgraded by buying the media mod. Keep in mind that if you attach the media mod, your GoPro is not waterproof anymore. You can also use the media mod to attach any personal mics that you guys might have. Let me actually get into the comparison between Hero 9 and Hero 10. And while going over the comparison, there might be some points that I can cover in the review of the GoPro Hero 10 as well. First off, let's discuss the price. Hero 9 retails for $399, while the Hero 10 retails for $449. You could also get a lot of offers in your local stores like the Best Buy or from the GoPro website itself. In Hero 10, the frame rates have essentially doubled, except for up to 480 frames per second. For example, 5K 30 frames per second is now 5K 60 frames per second in the Hero 10. 4K 60 has become 4K 120, and so on up and down the line. The GoPro Hero 10 now boasts a GP2 chipset, and this is much better than the GP1 chipset found in the Hero 9 and Hero 8, and this is set to stick around for a while. A better processor means faster boot up times and faster responsiveness in the back touchscreen. Hero 10 also offers better video stabilization. In Hero 9, the horizon stabilization used to be 45 degrees for some and 27 degree tilts for the others. But in Hero 10, now all the video modes support 45 degree tilt stabilization. Hero 10 has Hypersmooth 4.0 as compared to Hero 9's 3.0, which will make live videos much less motion sick. Hero 10 has better local tone mapping to better account for really bright spots and images. This also increases the low light performance. For example, the night shots are said to be better. Hero 10 has hydrophobic and more scratch resistant lens cover. If you have a Hero 9, you can always switch it out for the newer lens. Some features that have not changed from the GoPro Hero 9 to 10 are the battery and the battery life, the side flap, the mounting fingers on the bottom of the GoPro, the microphone, and the waterproof feature up to 33 feet. And one more thing that has not changed, which is still a little disappointing, is that you can't review the stream once you press the record button on your phone in the Quick app. Finally, here are some suggestions of the accessories that I use. Accessories does not only make the device more easy to use, but also helps in setting up the device in interesting locations to get interesting perspectives and for us to communicate a story better. If you have any accessories from the GoPro Hero 9, that should translate smoothly to GoPro Hero 10, as both have the same form factor. I purchased my GoPro at my local Best Buy store, with which I got a $50 coupon, and using that I bought an accessory set which we will unbox right now. And here you have the instruction manual, the head mount, some screws and clamps. This is similar to the clamp that we get with the GoPro case. Here you have the body mount and a Velcro strap for the nylon case. As part of the holders, we have a selfie stick that can be extended, a mini tripod stand, a suction cup which can stick well to glass surfaces, and a yellow camera holder which floats on water and is just perfect for water sports. For a beginner like me, this kit had me covered for all the outdoor activities that I perform. And one other accessory that I found really useful is this magnetic swivel clip. As the name suggests, it has three components, which is a magnet in the bottom, and this can stick to any metal surface that you want. There's a clip that you can clip onto any surface, and on top there's a swivel clip, and you can adjust it to any direction that you guys want to record in. It's a pretty nifty gadget. I've also linked other accessories that I found useful in the video description below. And that is it guys for the review of the GoPro Hero 10. If you guys feel like I have to cover some more specific content, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you found this video useful, smash that like button, and a subscribe to this channel will be a pro choice. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.